Well, the units are in, and today I'm meeting with the general manager of Johnson Controls, Don Albinger, to get the down low up high. Welcome, Don.
Hi, Carrie.
Thanks for meeting me on the roof.
Great, thank you.
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
I'm not. We're
okay,
good.
The reason I wanted you to meet me up here is because we just installed our HVAC units. I wanted you to check those out, but I wanted you to tell me more about what these are going to do for everyone inside.
You bet.
Okay.
So, Carrie, what we have here today is our York rooftop units. And this is one of 5 different units that are providing the air conditioning for the space below us. Really, what's inside this unit are modern controls. But those controls then around all these different units are interconnected. And we can get data to be shared across all the different units through what's called a little smart building hub. But that smart building hub allows us to connect all the information via our cell phones. That whole system is called Verisys.
I definitely want to talk more about this, but Don, it's a little loud out here. So let's go inside and talk some more.
Great idea. Let's go. Thanks.
Coming up next on Office Spaces, Don shows me how to control this entire building, all with a touch of a button. Don, thank you so much for coming into the studio. Obviously, this is a little better for us to have a conversation than up on the roof.
Yeah, and we made it down safely.
We did, yes we did. And I'm very excited to talk about Verisys and its benefits and how it addresses problems for business owners and managers.
A couple of things. Number one is that in an environment like this or other commercial buildings like this, owners are really interested in the productivity of their people inside of these buildings, right? Of course, yeah. So you have to always maintain the right kind of comfort so that people are productive. Number two is energy. Right, having wild temperature swings and differences over air conditioning a space, right, it's just a big energy waster, right? And so when you connect the equipment in this Verisys technology that we have with its advanced control kinds of technologies that we have inside of each air conditioner, you can really maintain the operational points to an exactness that a lot of technologies couldn't before. And number 3 is reliability. The best air conditioning system that really exists today is one you don't even know that's operating.
Exactly.
It's there, it's here, right? Yeah. So, owners are really concerned about, callbacks or service calls that are unnecessary because the equipment is just not operating to specification or the control system is not working properly, especially in an environment like this. In the studio, the lights are on, the electronic equipment in the editing room is buzzing away, right?
Yeah.
And all that heat gain provides lots of challenges from an HVAC system perspective. And that is really the benefit of where Verisys comes in, because that system is interconnected, right? And it can communicate to each other to make sure that this building here is always balanced, producing comfort and productivity for the workers.
So important. What makes Verisys truly unique in the marketplace?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. Number one is that the modern technology installed in those rooftops as well as in our smart building hub is all plug and play. There's no programming.
Really?
Right? So all those units get plugged together, get put into this centralized little hub, right? And it all communicates without any programming. And the third point here in making it unique is that all those air conditioners up on the roof all have something that's called fault detection and diagnostics. If for some case in years to come that a system is starting to maybe fail, right? And so that the owner and or a contractor knows exactly what to do before the system actually starts failing and you have a catastrophic event.
Being able to do it ahead of time can really save a lot of money and a lot of problems and a lot of costs. Sure.
Imagine the studio with us here and all the lights and the equipment and the people here. The air conditioner just gave out, and we had instead of a 72-degree environment, an 80-degree environment in just matters of minutes. If there is a pending problem that may be approaching this particular building, they can see it live. They can see it all accumulated across all the different pieces of equipment, and they can get here to fix it fast before it becomes a real problem.
Absolutely. Response time is so important in a big environment.
Technologies like fault detection and diagnostics enable then that information through the smart building hub to get right to your phone, right? So as you can see conditions of the unit, not only before they happen, but also then allows maybe a service contractor to put the right parts on the truck the first time.
I love that. So it's saving time, saving money, making sure you're preemptively taking care of problems before they happen.
Exactly.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the value of all this, right?
Absolutely.
That's the value. In fact, what we have, I can show you the smart building hub in action. So Carrie, here's Mark's office, right? And there we go. And there are the conditions that he has. So you can see that the supply temperature is 60 degrees there, and here's what's called the circle of comfort, for Mark's office and all that, right? We can go back and take a look at, the rooftop unit up here, and all the different things that are working inside that unit, right? I could adjust the temperatures up and down all from this device. I could show you any fault detection types of things that the units are experiencing right now, which there are none. This is a construction environment. Conditions of the equipment and the space that you're involved in here right now, that we're in here as well, and showing that everything is operating properly.
So basically you're going to avoid the issue of having one room that's really, really cold and then another room that's really, really hot, and you can adjust those based on what that area needs. Because obviously if we're in the studio, it gets really hot from all the lights. I have never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love it.
It's great technology.